All right, this is how you apply for housing. First thing first is that you're going to want to make sure that you have your Northwest email all set up. And then you're going to head over to the housing portal and you're going to log in with that Northwest email. So it'll be in the format of s123456 at nwmissouri.edu. And then whatever that password, you will use that to log in. So once you're logged in, you are going to click on that gray button, apply for housing, and it will take you to the housing app. And you're just going to go ahead and click apply now. Once you're in the housing app, it will look like this. And so as you scroll down, underneath that student information, all this information will be preloaded. And if anything's incorrect, you're going to want to reach out to apply at nwmissouri.edu. Next, you're going to fill out the health information. Just click through those questions and answer. After that will be housing preferences. And the key to this application is that you're going to want to select them based on the preference of res hall that you want. So we're going to go with HP, South, Franken, Tower Suites, and Milliken. Then after that, just read through all that information. It's important to make note of it. And it's going to ask if you want a private room. College is the time to meet new friends, live with roommates. So answer that how you want. Next, you're going to fill out the roommate preferences. And this section's gonna look similar to the housing, except for it's gonna ask like your preferences in a roommate and have you rank them again. So for instance, it's gonna ask what type of relationship are you looking for in your roommate. So do everything together to be friends. Again, answer that how you want to answer that, and then you'll rank them. And then it's gonna ask you about your sleep habits. So again, answer that truthfully, and then you'll rank the preferences below that as well. And then it's gonna talk about how clean you like your space. So it is just so important to answer all these questions honestly and truthfully and rank them how you want to rank. Because this is gonna help you match with roommates. So again, fill it out, rank it, and then it's going to talk about what's your preferred environment for studying. Again, just answer like how you've answered the previous questions, rank. And that's just kind of the whole roommate preference section. Just going through these questions, answering and ranking them. It's pretty straightforward. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I think this next section's huge, and it's something that every roommates need to talk about. It's just talking about guests and how comfortable you and your roomie will feel with having guests. So again, I encourage you guys to answer this truthfully. So you're almost done filling out the housing app. Don't stress. There are just a few more questions left, and they're just gonna ask you about alcohol consumption, smoking, and vaping. So again, just fill those out. It's the same format as all the other questions, along with um an emotional support animal question, just asking if you would feel comfortable living with one, and then preferring what type of animal, dog versus cat, or if you don't have a preference. So again, just fill that out honestly. These next few questions are pretty easy, so just read through them and answer. You're gonna want to make sure to put in that shirt size because we love free t-shirts. That living learning community question, that is for ag and education majors. So read through that, answer based on your major, and then for the contract, you're gonna want to read through the contract. So you're gonna read through this little description, click I understand, and then save and continue. And it's going to take you to that next page of your housing app. This next page is your application overview, so it's going to want you to open and read that housing contract. It is 6 pages long, but a lot of good info and a lot of good things to be reading over and making notes of. So highly suggest downloading a copy and saving this to your desktop. So after you read through the contract, you're going to go back, check those 2 boxes, and then submit your application. Yay! Now we are going to go over your roommate profile. So click on the next video.